Okay, this is for that one guy who made like 8 comments on my video. Saying, oh, you didn't watch the Mugen video fully. You didn't the Mugen video about toasty fully. You didn't watch it fully. Forget cake. Blah 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 blah. Fine. I found their channel anyway. Hey, and I will disprove your stupid arguments.
The person behind the Morgan myth was accused of being a catfish and off of that because it had come out that they had a relationship with Loyan, another myth who was portrayed as a young girl.
Accused? He admitted to being a catfish to Loyan. Mugen even sent you evidence of this and you left it out of the vid.
First of all, they were a minor. I'm pretty sure there are pedophile accusations. Like, they're a minor, for God's sake. They were a minor, still. The pedophile accusations, like, they were a minor, for God's sake. Like, it would be way worse if they were in their freaking 20s. Honey's like that lion maker guy.
It took him 3 years to respond to this situation, and even worse, when he finally did, all he does is try to use the LGBT community as a get out. What jail-free card? What?
Why is there a bunch of stuff left out? Maybe it's just edited out, because it would go against your argument.
Does his family being homophobic have to do with him refusing to tell a single person, including his lover, or who is transgender themselves?
You stupid. Like, dude, they don't want to tell. They don't want to friggin' tell their lover that they're actually gay, but they're scared of coming out because their family's homophobic. Because that person might tell their family, and they're gonna be friggin' mad and like kick them out of the house, and they'll be like forced to live on the streets. Jesus, you are stupid.
He's transgender. Explain how she would have had an issue with this. Oh, right, because he still would have been lying to her about his age.
Loyan was 13, 2018. Just because that he lied about his age, which he said that he was like 16 when he was actually younger. He would have still been a minor. And even if he was 16, he would still be a minor. That's not really pedophilic. Like, that's not pedophilic. You literal idiot.
Claiming to be the same age as her at the time, 13, when in reality he was 15.
He claimed he was 13, but he was 15. 15 is still a minor. You're so dumb.
Maybe that's why he said he gave Morgeni to a friend in a last-ditch effort to distance himself from the account, because he was doing creepy shit on there.
Maybe it's because there's some drama crap, like the stuff that's going on right now. I had a mystery, my old cousin for me, but it was that about it. I never mentioned it to anyone, but I thought about being trans for a couple of years.
And contrary to what he says, he was in a relationship with Loyan. He is not some scared, meek person who can't even tell a 13-year-old who has a crush on him. No, he made...
Dude.
public death threats against a child he bullied.
If he isn't lying about attempting suicide twice, nice, I'll kill myself. It's so effing pathetic that he can't even do it right. I mean, isn't he like 50? He's 15, huh? His brain still isn't really developed. Kids say stupid crap on the internet without thinking of the consequences. Yeah, I know I'm gonna sound like an a-hole here. Oops, I accidentally said the word. I'm gonna sound like an a-hole here. Even though he did say that, he still is a minor. Kids and teens do and say stupid crap on the internet without knowing the consequences. You fudging idiot.
To the point of attempting suicide and leaked home addresses on his account Walksworth, among
Walksworth.
other things.
The pedo accusations were also untrue, as they themselves were underage at the time of this interaction.
I mean, I guess, but it's still concerning for a 15-year-old to be so paranoid about being perceived as a pedophile that he'll lie about his age, saying he's 2 years younger than he actually.
Dude. As I said before, people who children and teens do and say stupid crap.
He is just to make his relationship with a 13-year-old seem less sus from his point of view.
Even still, I don't think he would be considered as a pedophile. If he didn't lie about his age, because that's still a minor.
This is also not taking into account Lonely's years of unexplained torture and exposure of personal information of random kids who did nothing to him, starting as far back as 2015, if I recall correctly, that he
2015, huh? That means he wouldn't even, oh my, that was in 2015, and he was 15 in 2018. That means that he would be about he would be 12. Like, dude, you're and he would be 12 at that time. If it started at 2015, he would be 12. Oh, yeah, he was making death threats. That's crap. But like, I'm pretty sure he learned not to do that crap, as well as leak home addresses, because people learn from what they did in the past.
absolutely refuses to talk about, only finally kind of talking about the accusations, which range from 4 to nearly 7 years ago. Yeah, if you thought the delay with the lion shit was bad, it only gets worse. The most he's done is indirectly talk about one instance of his home address leaking through this victim who is trying to cover up for him. Why doesn't the victim show us this supposed message of Lonely trying to warn him? It's almost like it doesn't exist. And about Walksworth, he could have easily proved
Wait, what?
he didn't leak any addresses on that account by making a recording of himself going through its sent messages. Bet he'll try now, though, that I gave him the idea with Inspect Element.
Not a lot of people accepted this
Oh, Inspect Element. I think I'll do it with Inspect Element. Yeah, bud. You kind of sound like Kiro the Wolf when he was. You kind of sound like Kiro the Wolf when he was trying to prove that he wasn't a friggin' zoo sadist. He doesn't use the, oh, the nose screenshots could have been easily faked with inspect element. Like, that's kinda stupid. And
Explanation. Mugen refused to believe this explanation, continuing to boldly push the narrative that Hips was a catfish pedophile.
Yeah, it's almost like he sent messages. Bet he'll try now, though, that I gave him the idea with inspect element.
Not a lot of people accepted this explanation. Mugen refused to believe this explanation, continuing to boldly push.
just letting you know, those things are not as they seem with Morgini. 15. You know, for banning identities, maybe want the new ones because his current identity is tarnished. Morgini was by first creepy though this time. Already. He's pretty bit was by years under age 16, so we passed this off as him experimenting. Moving on to new ones. Abandoning identities and moving on to new ones because the current identity's reputation was tarnished. Yeah, it sounds like, kinda sounds like what a certain someone is doing now. Doesn't it? Dude, are there actually people supporting this guy? People is sad. None of the... no. My God, so many people are believing this guy. The Mugen allegations are true. Multiple people have made videos showing evidence. I'm starting to actually believe that this guy is actually the guy behind Mugen, and he's just trying to make another channel to seem like someone backing him up, to seem and he's just trying to make another channel, to back himself up to seem legit. I'm actually 99%. I'm 99% sure of that at this point.
The narrative that Hips was a catfish pedophile.
Yeah, it's almost like he admitted that catfishing Loyan took 3 years to respond to this
Yeah, because he was still a minor. I've already said this.
situation and admitted to lying about his age, meaning we had no fucking clue how old he was. And mind you, we didn't get pictures of his ID until years later recently. I don't think Mugen was grasping at straws, assuming the same guy who made public death threats against a child he bullied to a point of...
Yeah, but like, I'm pretty sure by now he's learned from his mistakes.
attempting suicide, was also a pedophile with the pointless lying about his age in mind, which is still a concern, considering every single...
Yeah, he didn't want to... Yeah, because he thought people would consider him a pedophile, even though he was still a minor. Which I'm pretty sure no one would even think of him being a pedophile, except for some people who are like, ooh, after 13 you're no longer a minor. You're a pedophile. Blah, 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 blah.
The picture alone he has provided of his ID has been fucked up in some weird, bizarre way so far.
As well as making claims that they drove someone to suicide. Apparently the story behind this is that Hips and a couple others found out that 1IK was behind a myth called Bobby's Here. I guess they exposed this information publicly, which led to 1IK, who was Mugen's friend, either faking a suicide or unsuccessfully attempting one. There's no evidence either way about any of this, period.
No evidence? We have a very big problem here. So if we forward to this section of the...
Traded nudes with Taffy's, who was 16, he was 19. This is common knowledge within his friend circle, sorry. He wasn't even 19. He was 17 to 18. And I was 16 when plus, don't freaking go and tell people that false information. You have twisting crap. You even said to me that you wanted to suck his Jesus to me. When me and Steph were dating. Seems like there's a lot of people say saying all this bad stuff about Mugen. But yet so many people actually believe this bullcrap.
Video. We can see Toasty scanned Mugen's Twitter profile. What's the significance of this? Mugen literally attached damning evidence of Lonely making death threats in his response to being
Yesterday at 9:13 p.m.
accused for causing that child's suicide attempt, and Toasty is pretending it doesn't exist despite seeing it with his own eyes. He looked at this very thread.
Now that you're allowing you to leave his own message because you got caught, there was no evidence of him bullying a child off a platform. You've been asking for several months and yet you don't supply. You also lied about Stefano's age and claimed that he groomed me. You sent him child CP while he was an adult. Well, you effing clown. No, you fetishize pedophilia. Of course you're going to cover up for your former Discord daddy. No evidence. Plus, this also could have been inspect elemented. Like, there are cases where people have been accused of being pedophiles, but they weren't. Some of those cases, inspect element has been used. No evidence. Plus, there's no evidence that he's not technically bullying him. This isn't him bullying him. He's just making a death threat. So that's not really technically bullying. We've been asking for several months and yet you don't supply. Hasn't supplied evidence. Huh? Oh my god, this is so dumb. This bad luck video
Is leaving out the part where Mugen shows this screenshot. What the fuck? What exactly is the motive here in covering up for an actual fucking psychopath? And if you don't have evidence...
He's not a psychopath. For God's sake. You're making false claims, and I'm starting to think more and more that you are actually just, if you see this man, and I'm starting to think that you're actually Mugen. Look at the guy behind Mugen. Because, dude.
Instant, what is this even doing in the video? You could have asked Mugen about this event and a bunch of other things, but you didn't. Instead, you awkwardly tried to pressure him into a Q&A with thinly veiled threats of an
Okay, don't sleep. Obviously not. You swear that wasn't your random Discord account. And it's not me. The profile was moving at it. I just told you it was me. Alright, cool. So I got accepted the girl boy stuff of ND post.
exposure video and tried to make him look like a fuck...
This doesn't look like pressuring into Q&A. Seems like the screenshot you have isn't really accounting for anything.
moron by cropping out any evidence of his claims he sent to you. Multiple times. It wasn't a mistake. You did it with malicious intent. So even if he did show and tell everything, it would have been for nothing. Toasty's malicious splicing of his conversation with Mugen only gets much worse.
Malicious splicing. You know what? If Mugen removes this, I can already tell that this guy is so insecure. If this guy removes this. It is over.
Fast forward to the part where he tries to change the topic after Mugen blows his defense of a child porn artist completely out.
You know what? We're gonna split this in multiple parts because I'm not freaking covering all this in a single vid.